Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday the 19th of September. Wow, it's 19th already. We've got some new mods. We don't have any updates today. This will be a quick one. There's only five mods today. One of them is a little bit of a pack. I'm also going to discuss something that I didn't talk about when we had a few updates the other day. I'll get onto that. It'll make sense in just a moment. We're going to start off just here with this. This is the wood container selling station by Piersi. It is 0.1 megabyte download, one slot, 1,000 to buy, and it's this. So if you're on a map that hasn't been made compatible yet for the recent content update, which gave us the wood containers returning onto FS25, you can place a wood sell point which will take these containers. It will take wood as well anyway. We come over to here, it will give us the option to sell wood, so wood generally, but specifically for the wood containers. Wood price, actually we come down to, we're on wood already, and we go across one. Neighbours are still doing their building work. Price is compatible. The sell everything silo by Schultz modding. Sell point is up a little bit. That's a special price at the moment. So pretty compatible with the prices. But what I wanted to talk about as well, if we go into build mode for this, you'll see there under sell points 1,000. It's one slot anyway to place. Nice and straightforward. But what is something let's say it got updated the other day, the liftable pallets and bales, or bales and pallets mod by Yoss had an update, and part of that update was this. It was adding in to the liftable pallets and bales mod the shipping containers. So there's your base game shipping container. This is a liftable shipping container. Now, whether you believe in that or not, whether you think it's right or not, that's fine, but it is here. I'm just showing you that it's here. And our options on that are the same as the standard base game. So we start on our 6, 21,700 litres. Then we've got 33,000 litres and then 44,000 litres on the various different sizes with lizard logistics, forestry, back to standard, and we can change our colour on it. That's fine. So, but that's liftable. And then we've got this one, which is the container XL, a little bit more expensive. And again, when you do come to sell this, it will sell the container as well, so you get your money back on the container. That's the same on all of them. But with this, we've got different capacities. So if we go across one, so our 6 metre one is 250,000 litres, the 9 metre is 500,000 litres, and the 12 metre is 1,000,000 litres of wood storage, and also liftable. So you can put all that wood in there, that will store it all up in there, and then you can take it off to a wood sell point and sell it, or wherever it is you might be taking it to. And then same options for standard, design, logistics, forestry, and a main colour. So I just thought, as soon as we had a wood sell point specifically or aimed at the wood containers, I didn't really show those when it got an update the other day, and I thought it was worth showing now. As I say, these are, look, they are liftable, which is nuts. I know it's absolutely crazy, but if you wanted to be able to lift them around, to move them around, if you're setting up a Let's Play, a storyline, or whatever, for whatever reason, they are liftable. So yeah, whatever you're going to do with them, they are liftable, and you can do that with them. So there we go, that's those. Next, we've got the Commodity Shed. This by Schultz modding, 3.12 megabyte download. We've got 6 slots, 45,000 under factories, and then we've got 4 slots, 35,000 under sheds. Same building, difference is this has got a production. We bring straw, we bring hay, we bring silage, and it will make total mix ration. This is rapid. It holds quite a lot as well. This has been running while I've been setting everything else up. So we come over here to our managed production point. I've already got 99,997 litres of silage. That's full. That's stopped now. It will hold 1,000,000 litres of each input, output only 100,000 litres, so you have to crack on with it. But it's 24,000 cycles per month, 500, 500 and 200 on the recipe. Yeah, pretty fast. So it's a pretty useful bit of kit. Customization option is colour. As you can see, the siding is different on each of these. And then when we take out, we've got a take out bit over here. There's a little conveyor belt here, and we can unload and take our total mix ration out from the commodity shed. And then the basic standard shed is over here. Actually, I didn't look to see, do we go inside this? Has it got an option? Didn't see one on the commodity shed. We have got lighting in here, but I haven't, sometimes it will just come up when you walk inside a shed. Yeah, I haven't found a light switch, so I'm assuming the light will be automatic at night. I do often make these assumptions. We go into here and we go up one. So under our sheds, actually I could have stayed where I was. There's the 35,000 one, just there. And as I say, do that, click on customise, click on colour, and then, yeah, bosh, go for whatever you want on the side. If we come out of there, go down to factories, and it is just there for 45 grand. There's our commodity one. Like I say, it's rapid, it runs pretty fast, but it will do quite a lot of stuff. So that's the commodity shed. Next to that, we've got these. I put both these out because I wanted to double check the decoration, and the decoration's awesome. Concrete Block Garage by Radix Games, 33.56 megabytes download, 169 slots, 167 slots, both 45,000, and it looked when I went to place them, the decoration was different. So I thought I'd better check. I love the Radix game stuff. The detail is staggeringly good. Much lighter block work and a darker, sort of more concrete block work on each one. But build mode, as you just saw when we scrolled down here into sheds, they're both found under there. That's that one there, and that one is that one there. No customization options other than that. But again, there's all sorts. But if you don't want all the bells and whistles and all the detail, you don't have to. But it's even like the I-beams and. There's loads going on. Light switch just here. I just love them. Drive-through section on here. When we open out to the front, nice sound effects on the doors open as well. Bit of creak, gets a bit of a wood feel to it. Close those, you'll see the decoration here. Decoration across the front. You can see a vehicle's been parked there. A few oil stains and stuff on the floor. If we go across to this one. Has this one got... No, the ivy's the same. I was just looking to say, has it got ivy in different places? No, seems to be pretty much the same. That's all in the same place. That's all in the same place. That all seems to be... As does that. Yeah. Very nice indeed. So, that's the concrete block garage. Next over here, in amongst our grapes, we have got the Lizard AKER, the AKER SS1N. By Alexsi modding. This is 3.08 megabytes download, one slot. You find it under Subsoilers. It's a single shank subsoiler. It's designed to do great work. I mean, unless you want to do an entire field like that, it's entirely up to you. You can if you want to. Now, it depends if you need to do subsoiling at the moment. I don't think I do need to, but what I can do is put it on to allow create fields, and I'll show you what it does. But you will find it in that section. Subsoiler's just there. There's where you'll find it. 2,500. We can change the body colour. If we change the tine colour, that does the bit down there at the bottom. And if you go for that one there, it gives it a metallic one straight off the bat. So you don't have to mess around with metallics. It will give you a metallic shank on there if you want to. Only 50 horsepower required. Start this up. So you'll see, if I just drop it down now, lower the cultivator, it's not actually doing anything. If I allow create fields, there you go, now you can see if we go from, I already did a little bit just to test it. So allowing create fields will give you that width. So if you are doing grapevine, olive, orchard stuff, let's turn it off again, limit to fields. I don't think I need to on my olives either, but we'll have a look just in case. Can't remember what I've done where, so no, I think it's, oh no, a little bits here and there, maybe just move over a little bit. There you go. So that's what that does. That's what it's designed to do. The Lizard AKER SS1N. Next, we have these, and these are representative. Actually, because I've done these in a different order how they are on the Modhub. These are the last mods. Yes, this is the Ocrama JH series by SMI modding team. We have got 26.27 megabytes download. We've got some under cultivator, 4 slots 3 meters, 9 slots 4 to 6 meters. Then under disc harrows we've got 3 slots 3 meters, 8 slots 4 to 6 meters. So disc harrow version, cultivation version. Now what's curious about these is disc harrows usually give you a shallow cultivation in game. And a cultivator gives you slightly deeper cultivation and will bring up smaller stones, whereas the shallow cultivator generally doesn't. What's interesting is you can actually hook these together. I mean, that's got a rear hitch in it, so you could hook other things to it as well if you want to. Which if you're trying to do shallow cultivation, hooking that to the back of it would then bring up stones after you've done shallow cultivation. And in game, you only need to use one or the other, or ploughing, so you could disc harrow, fine. I could cultivate, fine. You don't have to do both, but I suppose in the real world they do hook together. It might be that the discs are designed to slice into the ground to make it easier for the shanks of this to then dig in rather than the other way around. That's probably the reason behind it. Anyway, so if we go to our cultivators first, I'll show you those. So we've got the hide 300, 350, 3,500. That's set 3 meters wide, comes like that. Bosh. And then we've got the height series, and that's the one that's got the adjustment on it. So we've got it like that, the 4 metre, 5 metre and 6 metre option, requiring 170 horsepower, 220 or 250 horsepower. And again, you can operate these on their own. I don't have to run them together. I could just cultivate, or I could just disc harrow, or I can do them both together if I want to. I'll show both together, why not? And then on the disc harrows, we have got then the Ocrama Gportal 300, 4 grand, 100 horsepower required, comes standard like that. And then this one here, we've got the Gportal 400, 500, 600, and the horsepowers on these 120, 140, 160. Let's say they'll both do the same job. If you're trying to bring up stones, then you're going to want to go for deeper cultivators. You're going to want to use a cultivator, subsoiler, or a plough to bring up stones. If you're deliberately trying not to bring up stones, then you probably want to use a disc harrow. And again, that's a sweeping statement. There are some cultivators that shallow cultivate. There are some disc harrows that do a little bit deeper, and there are some that you've got the option to do both. So you know, there's all sorts. I better just check under power harrows. No, it's just those there. So these will only disconnect, detach when they're up in the air like this, because they have these little feet that come out to put them down. You can't detach these when they're unfolded. So again, that's just something to be aware of. So we back up to our disc harrow, the Gportal. We'll start that unfolding. If I lower that back down again, we'll back up. Actually, you know what we'll do? Let's do this first, and I'll show you. We shouldn't need to turn it on. It should just be a rolling. There we go. And you'll notice more if you go across here, which needs to be mulched. There you go. So there's our shallow cultivation. So you're getting the mulch debris, but it's not going any deeper. So that's that one. And then once having done that, if we hook the cultivator onto the back of it, I say, unless you're going for the full, you know, if you have used Ocrama stuff, or you work for the company, or whatever particular reason, and you think, well, I want to do it as realistic as possible, this is what they do in the real world, then you might well be hooking these together just to show you what will happen when you do both. So if we drop the whole lot down, so you'll notice now what's happening is, even though the front one is doing shallow cultivation, the one behind it is a little bit deeper, so it changes the entire texture. Now, I've said this many times before on mod reviews, I'm not getting stones coming up on this section that I did. I don't know why, but over there I am. But that I would be getting small stones coming up here, and you can definitely see the difference in the ground states, or the look of them, as we go. And we get onto where the stubble is, you'll definitely see the difference. There you go. So you've got the residue on the left-hand side, no residue left here. That's what it does. That's what they do. Do that and that. Nice animations. And that's it. Told you it was a quick one today. That's the mods for Friday the 19th of September. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then of course please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Enjoy your weekend, and thanks for watching.